Morning everyone, it's Debbie from Day to Day, and I want to talk to you this morning about chemistry and being under the influence of chemistry. Now, when I talk to many singles, the number one thing that they say that they want is they want to meet someone and feel that connection, feel that elusive spark of chemistry, which is great. But what I want to talk to you about in this video is statistics say 50% of first marriages fail, 67% of second marriages fail, and I think it's 70% of third marriages fail. And look, one of the number one reasons that is people base their choice solely on chemistry. And as amazing as chemistry feels, it is a bit like being under the influence of drugs. It literally shuts down the part of your brain related to judgment. It literally increases you being able to see the good in the person, and you just are able, you see the bad stuff, but you're just able to overlook it. And a lot of the chemicals that are released from the hormones in your body literally blind you to the things that ultimately won't work. And that's one of the main reasons that relationships fail. I mean, it's great because it brings you together and it keeps you together, but often there are really underlying things that won't work for you in the long term. So one of the things I really recommend is to be clear about what your deal breakers are before the onset of chemistry. And when I'm talking deal breakers, I'm not talking superficial things. We live in such a superficial, judgmental world that, you know, women are looking for the guy that's tall, men are looking for the woman that's slimmer. People will look for someone that has a certain look or earns a certain amount of money, etc., etc., etc. So a lot of what we choose is quite superficial, and they're not deal breakers, they're just preferences. Whereas I think it's really important to be clear about your deal breakers. Now, going back to the whole question of height, is a lot of women will rule out a guy for not being tall enough. But if you look at people like Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, she's taller than him, yet they've got the best relationship. So you could miss out on someone who makes you feel really good just simply for those 2 or 3 inches. And, you know, statistically speaking, the amount of guys that feel the preference of the height for women rules, you know, probably 80% of the population out and really narrows your choice. So back to the deal breakers, the things that really matter. Deal breakers are things that you can't live with. So say if one of you wants to have children and the other never wants to have children, that's deal breaker. You can't get past that. Another example of a deal breaker is if the person's got young children, that person's got older children, they kind of see their life moving in a different direction and don't want to spend the time raising another young child. That can be a potential deal breaker. Another one could be you believe in God and they're an atheist. Definite deal breaker. You know, one person might like to travel and the other person hates travel. Things that you're really passionate about can have a huge impact on the relationship not working. So I would recommend that you be really clear about the 5 things that you cannot live with in a person. And when you meet someone, if they have those things, you walk away before chemistry kicks in, because chemistry will blind you and you will end up somewhere you don't want to be. You know, I'd also recommend getting to know someone slowly rather than fast, and it gives you the best possible chance of seeing if someone's values meet yours. I remember years ago meeting a guy and talking to him, and he loved travel every bit as much as I did, it appeared. Yet, when we started to talk about it down the track, his opinion of travel was quite different to mine. He wanted to go around Australia, never wanted to leave Australia. So again, a real disconnect that I thought we had the same values, but on further reflection, we absolutely didn't. Some people, travel doesn't matter. For me, I've probably spent the last, 10 years of my life traveling to lots of places, and it's not something I would never want to, sorry, tongue tied. It's something I wouldn't want to give up. So being aware of those sorts of things gives you the best possible chance about making your relationship work. And on that note, I'll leave it. So just, once you get off this video, write down and be clear about what your absolute deal breakers are. And that will give you the best possible chance of meeting someone who fits your values. Hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. Bye.